.co.nz. Unbeatable new look, unbreakable bond, the all-new Hilux, the favourite ute in the world, bar none. It is Toyota, proud to be behind racing here. And in that corner, MX1, who's out wide? Oh, look at that. Was that Tyler? Up there? Is that number 8? Was that Tyler Steiner? I tell you what, if it was, that'll be absolutely awesome. A man from T-Pookie on the bike, Forces in New Zealand, Crown Kiwi, Dr. Trim, Maxi Grip, Unforeseen Pro Taper bike. I tell you what, I don't know whether he'd done that. We'll find out shortly. Somebody just correcting the bike. Let's find out. Well, here we are with 1-2-1. There's Cody. In fact, yes, it was Tyler. There he is. He's in fourth place, maybe a fifth. So the rest of the field to go through. We can see there the 1-2-1. Oh, stopping the rut. The bike goes down. 44. Who was that? It was down here. So 44, that's the, is that Liam? Oh, I'm not sure there, the 44, just stopping dead, absolutely dead on the track, and the rider then over the handlebars, and somebody do plough straight into the back as well. So 44 and all sorts of trouble. That's of course the ex-Maximus Purvis NZ number 1, not here to defend his title this year. So 44, Max Singleton on the 44 Max bike. So good on you, Max. Nice to see. There's a young man out of Nelson. Max always enjoyed his racing. Used to ride a Kawasaki 250, one of the best in New Zealand in that sport. So here he is at the big step up today. So on the number 44 out there, Max Singleton. But at the moment, it's all on for our Mano 2 Toyota MX1 lineup as we await the departure of the island to come back round here in the front. If you ever look at the overall shape of the circuit, you sort of got these three different loops. You got the island over there, plus the infield here, plus the famous bowl that we've got once upon a time, a big swamp, so drained and made into a superb moto track. And here we go, Jed Beaton, Aussie all the way. Here he is, the hot shot on the Altherm JCR Yamaha. It is the letter B. He's going for it at the moment. Jed Beaton out of Australia for Altherm JCR Yamaha Motor NZ. JCR with Hughes Transport, Monster Energy, Yamalu, JYTR, YMF, YMI, Holland's Collision Centre, Ward Demolition, Fox, Dunlop Workshop Graphics and KG Trailers. So it is the Jed Beaton show, number 1 qualifier, number 1 in the moto, and out in front already on the anniversary coloured Yamaha with 1-2-1. Cody Cooper in there, checking out 153 now, and Hamish Howard. NZ number 1, of course, of 2022 and 2023. That went to the fast and flying number 44, Maximus Purvis. So, and then looking out, of course, to Cody's long hitters, number 1-2-1. He's got the number 1 in the MX2 class, which he won, but the Apotiki man sitting back there on his bike for CML, Gas, O'Neill, MX, ODI, CDI, former Gut Spear, Unique Graphics, along with Vortex. And of course, talking about Palm Springs, Papamoa, Blue Goggles, Ojo, along with NZ Bales, HGS, Zeta, Motor X, UFO, and Maxis. So man-to-man, talk about the top to the bottom range of all those accessories for your bike for a high-performing, high-class man. So 1-2-1 for Team CML Gas on the MC450F. This is Cody Cooper. He's already been out on the 250 and now comes out on the 450. He decided to go for the 2 classes last year while riding Kawasaki, and ended up, he sort of didn't quite know what he was in store for. Thought, I want to do more than just one, and thought, well, I'll go and try the MX2 as well. He ended up by doing better in the MX2 to go on to be number 1 NZ. So there we have it, now back on his favoured MX1 lineup. But I tell you what, it's the Jed Beaton show. This man's an international superstar, a major coup for Altherm JCR to secure him in the absence of the number 44 Maximus Purvis, who has been our number 1 Yamaha rider and proved to be number 1 NZ for 2023. But this man, Jed Beaton, knows the magic, knows the show, knows how to ride it, comes to a completely different track, transformed into the rider that he is. Look at this, Jed Beaton starting to pull out. The Aussies are taking it every way. Let it be to go for Jed Beaton, up with 153 again. Now Hamish Howard looking to 1-2-1 now for Cody Cooper. On for 93, Honda Star, Mr. Jack Trelaw in there now with 491. As we take the next number, that'll be Sam in there and his beloved Kawasaki. So go Sam Cusperson out of Dunedin. Not quite sure where Sam is at the moment. And I see 393, I'm looking back in there at the moment. Seeing the, I told you when he had, it looks like he's, I think, smashed his goggles. He's got the roll of film dangling behind him, so not a good start. He qualified comfortably in the top 10 as well, so having a little bit of bad luck there at the moment. So hopefully you can put that behind him and carry on with racing. Looking out from 393, our own City Honda, Leah Pudeline Nutrition Systems, Van Palmerston, Awesome, Toby Winiata. out there to fly at the moment. So good to have another man or two men adding to the history of MX1 racing for the club. So wishing him all the very best. Top performer last year and top 10 in MX1, and looking to see whether he can do the same. And after his qualifying in the top 10 here today, in brilliant form. But here we go, the Jed Beaton show. Do your Google on this man, folks. An incredible rider, an amazing history of racing, and making it all look like a walk in the park today as we check out Hamish Howard back in second place on that CML KTM ahead of CML gas rider Cody Cooper back to Honda. So there you go, 4 different bike brands inside the top 4, make it 5 the first Kawasaki, 5 brands in there as well. So there we go, and I thought we were going to see Tyler, who got the whole shot, Tyler Steiner. He would have made another bike brand into that top group as well. So there you go, Yamaha in front, KTM. I tell you what, keep your eyes on Hamish, keep your eyes on Hamish Howard. I think he's closing in on the number 1. Warming up here at the moment. There we are with 4, maybe is it 5 or 6 to go. So looking out here on the Kawasaki now for Sam Cuthbertson, 57 for Josh Jack out there. It is another one, it's the Husky. He's on the FC 450, so we have got a different brand as well. I think we've got a different brand maybe for our top 8 here at the moment at this stage. So keen to look out, yeah, Hamish Howard, fastest man on the track. Yeah, thank you, Brad. There's the update. Catching it on the Speed Hive app on your phone. So fastest man on the racetrack for Hamish Howard. So looking out for the 153, his long-time favoured number. A rather innocent number for the man. Still proud to say he's from Tākea in beautiful Golden Bay on that CML KTM Makita Rukon Construction, Pirelli O'Neill Graphics, Tristan European, Sergio Acerba's bike. So good work for the man there. Fastest on the track and gaining all the time. So looking out, maybe the Aussie has not got a streak away with this one, as it looked like after about lap number 2. So here we go, round towards the lap score line. Keep your eyes on the margin 1 to 2. There it is. Let it be Jed Beaton, your race leader. And here it is with 153 and Hamish Howard from Tākea in flying good form back there in second place. Looking out now for a third at this stage to Coopstar, Mr. Cody Cooper, 93, and Jack Trelaw. Amazing from this young man. He's the youngest of those first in the field. Believe it or not now, Cody Cooper, 40, you heard it, 40 years of age. Not many international motocrossers still riding as brilliantly as this at that age. In fact, if we were to have a world championship for 40-year-olds, I'd have all my money on Cody Cooper as arguably the fastest man in the world. So there we go, 1, 2, 1, go Cody. Great bit of riding, 93 for the teenager Jack Trelaw. Over 20 years difference between those riding. When Coops was first winning here at Woodville, Jack wasn't even born. As we look out to Sam Cuthbertson there along with Josh Jack. Hopefully he's going to put his name forward for the ISDE for this year. I see expression of interest out for that. 55 for Prita Boone. So good work for Prita there on the 55 bike. So Prita Boone out in New Plymouth for Mach 1 Yamaha. Alpine Star, 100% fine W suspension, Pirelli NZ. So keep it rocketing out there. 35 as well in our own Bradley Watling on that Bike Talk Tempranui MC450 with 35 rider development. Lucas Oils, Wolf Sport, Mum and Dad, of course. The Ashurst man, Bradley Watling, having a ride in our MX1 today. So where's the depth of our motor? I've been talking about all those different bike brands, and I think for our first about 8, maybe 9 riders, we've actually got a different bike brand. Bar one. I think we have our first double up back in about 7th place. So, you know, that's showing that the bike brands want their best rider on top of the game, and they're all contesting to be the #1 bike brand in New Zealand. At the moment, the honour to Yamaha. Jed Beaton, and there it is. Hamish doing it again. Hamish Howard's closing. Come on again, folks. If you sit back there quietly, are you saying you want the Aussie to win, or do you want the Kiwi today? Hey, how do you go? Show your support, show your colours. So there we go. Australia in front. It's the Jed Beaton show, lining them up here at the moment, but we're looking out for that second plate. Here he comes, Hamish Howard. There he is on the 153. Jed Beaton, Hamish Howard, 2 very different lines. They opt through the ruts here at the moment. Looking to go right around the boom bowl and up on the back there now with 1, 2, 1 and Cody Cooper back on the gas in 3rd place. You don't need to worry about those guys in front. Look at the buffer he's got, significant over Jack here at the moment. This young gun and Jack Trelaw learning so much about motocross every day, every event, about the big time pressures. Well done. Great choice by Honda for his team. Sam Cuthbertson out of the south. So there you go. You look at the team at the moment. of the first 4, 3 of them are South Islanders. How's that for the New Zealanders, hey? Go the mighty South. They love Woodville. They come back to Woodville. Why? Because they share the same state as North Island. This is not a local track. It is only used for this event once a year. Even Manawatu can't use it for a club round. We don't get a sneaking hand in trying to get more practice on this track. So it's a level playing field. It's the ultimate. You come to a venue once a year to use the track. It's not like going to a speedway or a Manfield or a Hampton Downs with your local rider. Woodville is only once. It's the Grand Prix. This track stays here as natural farmland for the other 363 days of the year. But for this special occasion, we get alive and fired up for this incredible event. You would not even recognise the place if you came here when the cattle are on. It's just like any other paddock. The track fully grasses back over, of course, and the contours are made smooth. So keen to look out as we're looking out for it at the moment. So here we go. Up with Jed at the stage. Keen to look, and there we go. 153, 153. So there we go. Have we got it? How have we what? Looking back to this one, and here we are. Jed Beaton here is Hamish on the inside. What about the lapper? He won't realise what he's doing there. Trying to stay right to the side of the track. He's doing the right thing as he allows Hamish to get up on the inside. So there you go, Beaton Howard. Nothing on this one, and it's not a Beaton Howard. He's not beaten. Don't get me wrong. So, with a name like Jed Beaton, of course, when you put it together quickly, he's beaten up the field for sure. So there's your play on words of the ultimate game as we look out to the 93 here of Jack Traw. His father, Stu, was an exciting rider. He was a former number 3 NZ back in the days of the glory of the famous 500 class. And we look back to those days of glory, and I'll tell you what, looking at what they do in motocross now, they were some absolutely thrill-seeking men of our sport of the highest calibre, and to handle a big 500 like Mitch Rowe does is an art form all of its own. So much smoother and controlled power on a 450 than it is on those fire-breathing 500s that yesteryear, like Jack Stu used to pilot. So well done to look out there. All right, big battles on here as he goes through the Manawatu Toyota MX1 lineup. Looking out for Jed. We'll wait on this one because they've come through. Here they are now to come back around, looking to the lap score line. Here we go. So let it be out there for Jed Beaton, 153, and Hamish Howard throwing everything back in this one. So it's the 2-bike race in there. Looking for our third place. No worries about that from Cody. Should be there and there comfortably. So here's Cody Cooper on the 121. Cody out there in control of this moto from a third place point of view. Good to watch in there. So there's your 1, 2, 3 coming back at it. Looking out for Jack Traw here on the 93 for the Honda Modal Best Build supported CRF 450 race team rider. And back now to Sam. Go Sam. Sam Cuthbert's in it on that one. Looking out 57, Josh Jack in there. So one more in that. I think we'll go to Josh. I think we've got 421. Just want to get a confirmation of that number that we've got, because that I think might be the next placing. Keen to see that next placing up there. So we've got one more in there. And again, the Super South. The South is back. And I tell you what, dominating the landscape in motocross as well, which is great to see. So keep a look out to that group at the moment. Preta Boone in there on the 55. So the other one was a lap. We've got the 86 in Shannon Ewertson moving up along with Tyler Steiner. And then we go to Manawatu zone, Bradley Watling in 10th place. So there's your superstar 10. So the other rider, in fact, was a lap. I thought it looked to be about the same speed as the others. Thought it was another change and somebody that had moved up the field, but no. So Manawatu Toyota MX1 Racing, of course, the unbeatable new look, the unbreakable Bond, the ever incredible, the Hilux over the last 20 years in New Zealand, the #1 selling utility, the amazing Hilux. You still know by the class of the machines. You want to look at the resale of what you've got with a Hilux. That's what I love, is the fact that people know quality. And when you see a used one out there, I'll tell you what, you know that you're going to achieve a high price because you're looking after with the quality. It is the #1 brand in the world after all. Well, 24 to go, Liam, picking up a few more of our other riders like Liam out there. And then going back here, 103. There we go with the 93, so still Jack. He's got that next one. Still looking out in there. Sam Cuthbertson, Sam to get up there. 491, 72, 57. Go Josh Jack to be included in that lineup. The Aucklander on the LMC Husqvarna. Guts O'Neill lenses online supported bike, so good work from Josh. So Josh Jack takes that next play. 55, there's Preda Boone up there. Good work from Preda as he takes control of this one. And looking out here to 192, we've got more numbers and names to pick up on Kawasaki to come through this time. That'll be our 66 in the run. And looking back to the number 8, there he is, whole shotter extraordinaire, Tyler Steiner, along with the 86 this time. And back then to Madison Ladder. So Madison, the next one to pick up on our race result there at the moment. So well done, Madison. It's an extremely high caliber field, and even somebody like Madison having the challenge to try and crack into that top 10 at the moment. So good skills and good work on there. So Madison Ladder and the extreme challenge of making, of course, Super Dad as well. So shout out for Team Ladder and Dave picking up a top placing in New Zealand Veterans Motocross in 2023 as well, and made the mega trip from Balclutha, South Otago to the Tom Twist Central Hawke's Bay hosted Yamaha Championship in October last year. So go Dave, it's all in the family. All right, 1-2-1 for Cody. We're looking out there. So there's the Coopstar back in that third place. I tell you what, it's all happening in front. It's all happening in front. Just when you, all of a sudden I'm thinking, I want to give a bit more depth to our field. So we'll talk about the others, and then you go and miss the drama. You miss the action of what's happening out in front, because Hamish Howard has fought his way back, and Hamish has been able to take that advantage. So changes there as Hamish now goes for number 1 in the field. Only did it on that last lap. So it's Hamish up there now, 1.5 second lead over Jed Beaton ahead of Cody, from Jack, from Sam, Josh Jack in there to Preda Boom. 86 is the number we've got of Shannon Hewitson. Watched him win the South Island Nationals. Great to have Shannon coming back. Some good memories of Woodville as well, of course. A long time between drinks, and have Shannon back here. I think it's probably possibly as much as 10 years since he last raced here, and he was a junior winner here even longer ago than that. So a great name of the past, Shannon Hewitson. Well done to the Nelson man on that. Marlborough Motorcycles, Fox Racing, Specialised Village Cycles, Rhino Power, Spy Optics supported Kawasaki KXF 450 today. So Shannon Hewitson out there as our star, and another great South Island. I tell you what, getting some real depth in the mighty mainland for their motocross going on here at the moment. So love to see that. All right, here we are, 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we are with the 153 as your race lead. And here we are with Jed Beaton. So it is now. It's proving it's no fluke. It doesn't look like it was there any sort of a hiccup. And Brad, an opportunity to see as well, because we've just got it there at the moment that Hamish has worn him down. You came and showed us he was putting in the fastest time. He's now gone to number 1.
Absolutely. I took it to Hamish this morning, and he's fired up, ready to go. He's just had a new baby in the last couple of months, so he's a 2-time dad now, and it's changed his perspective on life. He's got a new zest, and he's really fired up, ready for this summer campaign. So in his own words, he was bitterly disappointed with his performance in the Motocross of Nations. He's got much more to prove as New Zealand's premier rider, so here he is at the Grand Prix. He's going for it today. It's really good.
Wow, didn't realise that. Hey, that's great words, great words. So there it is, Brad catching up with Hamish today. So a premier rider putting in a premier performance. Here we are. Hamish Howard is back. That's the way to define it. How good is this? Come on, Kiwis. A man from Takega in beautiful Golden Bay, living it up at the moment. I said to Dad Shane this morning, I said, holy Toledo, what happened to Takega with the hardware fire? If you hadn't caught up with that one, he said so much accelerant in there, it absolutely exploded. One of the biggest infernos to ever be witnessed, and it happens in the tiny little town. Certainly a real disaster for a tiny community like that. We wish them all the very best. But wow, the little place of Takega. Been there a few times. You go over that fabulous Takega Hill out of Motueka to see paradise in that beautiful, it's not called Golden Bay for nothing, folks, so checking it out. All right, here we are getting close towards the business end of the motor. You can tell Claire getting fidgety there with the white flag. Hi Claire, thank you Claire, as she does the great flag work up there. See, she's looking exactly where she needs to, where the riders have come from. I know who's likely to be the one to come out there with the white flag. There it is, white flag goes out. So it's Hamish, there he goes, 1 lap to go, 153. Tell you what, it's like a sort of a bit of a stealth going on, because she's waiting there, all of a sudden spots the rider, bang, the flag goes out, and that's what it should be for an update. So well done. There we are with the number 153, Hamish Howard on that CML, KTM, Makita, Rukon Construction, Pirelli, O'Neill, Tristan European, Ogio, Achurba, the list goes on, but you get the idea. So good work. Here we are looking back at the moment there to 179. That's Davey Jordan out of Howard there on the Action Moto machine. And 121 for Cody Cooper. So looking out there at the moment, and here we are with 58, go 58, the big time day here from Wade Bengston from Ekatahuna on the AFC Motorcycles, Lucas Oil, Bengston Contracting, of course, Super Dad Pete, of course, doing our Bengston Contracting watering here with us at the moment. So Brad, is an opportunity to look out. Hamish Howard back in New Zealand Motocross.
4-second lead over Jed Beaton. That's unbelievable. That's a true world-class Grand Prix rider that's come over here back to take on the Australian Championship at Craigdack Yamaha. He's come over for the New Zealand Kiwi Summer, and Hamish Howard's made a bit of a statement here. Pretty spectacular to see. Absolutely brilliant.
Right, indeed, yes indeed. When Jed Beaton got there at about lap number 2, we thought he was going to clear out on it, but Hamish Howard had a different idea. We picked up then Hamish putting in the fastest lap, and we've only watched from there. He gets better and stronger. So come on, are we ready? Andy McGeek is ready for a Bike Sport NZ Super Photo. We're going to find out when they come now towards the line as to how they'll be performing here. I'm loving this. I'm looking forward to it. Are we ready? Come on, everybody. Come on, New Zealand. Let's put it up there. Show your appreciation. We want a big one from Hamish. Come on, when he's out there on the track. We want you to see when he's going past. Give him the cheer on there. And looking out for this one. Checkered flag time. Here he goes. Hamish Howard, Jed Beaton. And Jed all the way back to second place. Super close in the end. And man, what a battle come down to the wire. There's 8 and 9 to wrap it in through there as well. Tyler Stein and Madison Ladder. They just picked up on the lapping process as we look back here to 124. But I tell you what, a long way back to that third place for Cody Cooper. And maybe does it reinforce to Cody just how dominant he is with MX2, but in MX3 just away from that torrent pace that we've got at the front of the field. So here we are with the opportunity. And 93.93 to get it. No, sorry, 3.93. My apologies. 3.93 for our own Toby Winiata in there. They go to Davey Jordan, and Toby unfortunately losing his goggles, and in a race like that in these conditions that will be pretty tricky, so we'll give him a little bit of a leeway. And look out, here is 121, so nice to see it here. 121, there's Cody, there he goes. So Cody Cooper now to take control of that one. Well done. As we check out 503. There's the 93, looking good. 93 out there, and brilliant from Jack Trelaw. So he gets the Honda update. 491 in there. Sam Cuthbertson, what a run from the Dunedin man. What a soul weight. Won his first ever motor here at Woodville way back on his little CR85, and winning the 8 to 10 years class all those years ago. So pretty good little performance out there from Sam to do it.